If you want to rise above fear, mediocrity, and self-doubt, you must develop the lion mentality. In this powerful motivational speech, a wise man shares timeless lessons on courage, clarity, and leadership. Learn how to harness your inner strength, stay focused on your purpose, and walk through life with confidence and calm. Embrace your power, protect your energy, lead with courage. If this message speaks to your soul, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe already for more deep wisdom and life-changing inspiration every week. Tap into the lion within you. Your time is now. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly felt in control of your life? Not rushing, not doubting, not shrinking, but walking tall, quiet, steady, unshakable. That, my friend, is the lion mentality. You see, lions don't chase every noise in the jungle. They don't run around proving they're lions. They know who they are, and they act accordingly. And that's the first lesson. Power doesn't scream. Power is silent, certain, intentional. The world will try to make you doubt your worth. It'll throw distractions, drama, opinions, even your own past at you. But a lion never loses sleep over the opinions of sheep. You've got to stop explaining yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your energy is too sacred for that. Let me tell you something I learned the hard way. Not everyone will clap when you rise. But you're not here for applause. You're here for purpose. And that leads me to lesson 2. When I was younger, I used to say yes to everything. Yes to people-pleasing. Yes to overcommitting. Yes to noise. But I learned a tired lion is a dangerous lion. Not to others, but to himself. If your mind is cluttered, if your soul is stretched thin, you can't lead. You can't hunt. You can't protect your dreams. So I started guarding my mornings. I stopped checking my phone first thing. I sat with myself, 5 minutes, 10, sometimes longer, just breathing, thinking, listening. And slowly I found a new kind of strength. Not loud, not flashy, but solid, unshakable. That's what you need to develop, my friend. Not noise, not chaos, but inner clarity. A lion doesn't react, he responds. This one took me years to understand. I used to chase validation, chase success, chase relationships. But the more I chased, the more they slipped through my fingers. Then I watched a lion hunt. He doesn't flail, he doesn't panic. He stalks, waits, observes, moves with intention. And when the moment is right, he strikes. Effortlessly, masterfully. You don't need to chase your purpose. You need to align with it. Show up daily. Do the work. Stay consistent. The right things will come. Because when you embody the lion mentality, opportunities stop running from you and start coming to you. People often ask me, how do I become more confident? How do I stop doubting myself? How do I stay focused? The answer is simple, but not easy. You must remember who you are. Strip away the labels, the fear, the pressure. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are not your past. You are the result of every moment you chose to rise when you could have stayed down. That's the lion mentality. Let me give you a piece of advice. Not everything deserves a reaction. There's a kind of quiet power in holding your tongue, in watching before speaking, in observing before acting. A lion doesn't waste energy barking. He preserves his strength for what truly matters. In your life, start choosing your battles. Protect your energy, protect your peace. Because once you master silence, you'll start to hear things others can't. The whispers of your intuition, the signals from the universe, the rhythm of your own becoming. In a world that's constantly rushing, be the calm, be the focus, be the presence, be the lion. Because the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more leaders, more people who walk with purpose, speak with wisdom, and live with honor. You already have the strength. You already have the instincts. You just need to remember. So rise. Every morning, remind yourself, I am calm, I am strong, I am focused. I lead with love and courage. That's not just a mindset. It's a way of life. It's the lion mentality. Your jungle is waiting. Walk boldly and rule with grace. I want to tell you a story. Years ago, I met a man who had all the talent in the world. Sharp mind, big dreams. He could have gone anywhere, done anything. But he had one problem. He thought like a gazelle in a world that rewards lions. Every time pressure showed up, he ran. Every time things got hard, he shrank. He waited for permission, waited to feel ready, waited for the right time that never came. And so, the world passed him by. Listen to me carefully. Life doesn't wait for you to feel ready. Life rewards the bold. Life moves for those who decide to move. A lion doesn't ask, "Am I good enough?" A lion knows he belongs in the fight. That man, he had the skills, but not the mindset. And that's why I say again, you don't rise by chance, you rise by choice. You want a better life? Then listen closely, because here's lesson 5. Lions adapt, but never apologize for who they are. There were times in my life when I tried to fit in, tried to shrink myself to make others comfortable, tried to silence my voice so I wouldn't be too much, tried to play small so I wouldn't be criticized. But all that ever did was suffocate my spirit. And then I remembered, a lion doesn't apologize for being a lion. It doesn't try to be a zebra to make others feel safe. It walks with its chest out, head high, because that's who it was created to be. And you weren't born to blend in. You were born to stand out. Don't let this world convince you to dim your light. Don't trade your authenticity for acceptance. You weren't meant to fit in. You were meant to lead. Now, I don't mean physically. I mean mentally, spiritually, in your goals, your dreams, your relationships. You either go after what you were born for, or you spend your life watching others live out what could have been yours. I remember when I lost everything: money, opportunities, even the people I thought would always be there. I felt broken, like life had taken everything. But something strange happened. In the silence, I started to hear the roar inside me. Not the roar of anger, not the roar of ego, the roar of clarity, of hunger, of purpose, of rebirth. That's the moment I became a lion. Because the jungle doesn't favor the strongest. It favors the most committed. The lion doesn't always win, but it never stops hunting. So ask yourself, what are you hunting for? Validation, comfort, or greatness? Because your focus determines your future. Let me tell you one of the greatest lessons the lion teaches us. Leadership is not about dominance. It's about responsibility. The king of the jungle doesn't eat first. He makes sure the pride is safe. The cubs are fed. Only then does he feed. True leadership is service. It's knowing that strength is not about control. It's about care. A lion doesn't need a crown to lead. He leads because of who he is. If you want to build a legacy, live a life of meaning, then remember, you are not here to be feared. You are here to be respected. And respect is earned through humility, through presence, through purpose. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be flashy. You just need to be certain. Certain of who you are, certain of what you stand for, certain that your life matters. That certainty is the foundation of the lion mentality. So today I want you to reclaim the roar, not the roar the world expects, but the inner roar, the roar of peace, the roar of vision, the roar of discipline. Speak less, move with clarity, think like a lion. Every day you have two choices. You can shrink or you can rise. You can react or you can respond. You can chase or you can attract. You are not here to survive. You are here to lead. The jungle respects the lion, not because he's loud, but because he's focused, still, unapologetic, relentless. And you were born with that same fire. Now go, walk like a lion, think like a lion, live like a lion.